Namaste. In today's German language lesson 9, we shall learn about colors while shopping and about conjugation type 2 and 3. So, Lektion 9, wir lernen einige Farben beim Einkaufen und Typ 2 und 3 von Konjugationen. First about colors. So, the colors, some of them which are necessary I have taken. First one is schwarz, meaning black. Brown, the same pronunciation as in English and the meaning also is same, brown. Crema, meaning the cream color. Grün, green. Grau, grey. Blau, blue. Rosa, pink. Rot, red. Weiß, white. Gelb, yellow. So just once again we shall revise these colors. They are schwarz, brown, crema, grün, grau, blau, rosa, rot, weiß, gelb. Now let us go to the next segment of today's lessons. Beim Einkaufen, while shopping. I have picked up some expressions which generally we use when we go for shopping. Once again, let me just tell you that I have taken only a few of them, whatever came to my imagination. So let us see one by one all of them. Verkauf, meaning sale. Ausverkauf, clearance sale. Schon verkauft, already sold. Ich möchte einkaufen, I would like to go shopping. So let us once again check these ones. Verkauf, Ausverkauf, schon verkauft, ich möchte einkaufen. So sometimes outside the shops you may find such sort of titles. Verkauf, Ausverkauf or schon verkauft. And when you want to say that you want to go for shopping, you can use this expression, ich möchte einkaufen. Now let us see some more expressions. Wo ist der Markt? Where is the market? Welches ist das beste Einkaufszentrum? Welches ist das beste Einkaufszentrum? Which is the best mall? Wann sind die Geschäfte offen? Wann sind die Geschäfte offen? When are the shops open? So you want to know where the market is. You can ask, wo ist der Markt? Now there are many malls in the city and in the towns, and you want to know which is the best one. You may ask, welches ist das beste Einkaufszentrum? And the shop timings, you want to know about them. When the shops open, then you can say, wann sind die Geschäfte offen? Some more expressions. Ich will Schuhe kaufen. Ich will Schuhe kaufen. Easy guess, I want to buy shoes. I want to buy shoes. Ich will Kleider kaufen. 𝗧𝗦𝗔𝗧. I want to buy dresses. I want to buy dresses. 𝗧𝗦𝗔𝗧. 𝗧𝗦𝗔𝗧. I want to buy books. I want to buy books. Once again, 𝗧𝗦𝗔𝗧. 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 If you notice, all the three expressions have only slight changes with the words 𝗧𝗦, 𝗧𝗦, 𝗧𝗦. By this time, you might have understood and noticed that nouns are always written with capital letters wherever they are in the sentence. It could be the beginning of the sentence, middle of the sentence, or at the end of the sentence. The position is no matter. They are always written with a capital letter. It's very, very important. Let us proceed to some more expressions. Ich will im Augenblick nichts kaufen. Ich will im Augenblick nichts kaufen. I don't want to buy anything at the moment. Ich will mich nur umsehen. Ich will mich nur umsehen. I just want to look around. Once again the expressions. Ich will im Augenblick nichts kaufen. Now you just want to stroll around in the city, in the shopping area or the shopping mall, and somebody asks you, do you want to buy? You can say, you just want to go around and just look around, not to buy anything. So these two expressions you can use. Ich will im Augenblick nichts kaufen. Ich will mich nur umsehen. Bitte schicken Sie es an diese Adresse. Bitte schicken Sie es an diese Adresse. Please send it to this address. Please send it to this address. Bitte schicken Sie es ins Hotel Stern. Bitte schicken Sie es ins Hotel Stern. Please send it to Hotel Stern. I have chosen the name of hotel as Stern, so it could be any name over there. For you to understand, I have taken one name. So sometimes after you purchase something, you want those things to be delivered to a particular address or a particular place like a hotel. So such a sort of situation, you can use these expressions. Bitte schicken Sie es an diese Adresse. Note the spelling of Adresse with the English spelling address. There is a slight change. Some more expressions. Haben Sie etwas Besseres? Haben Sie etwas Besseres? Do you have anything better? Haben Sie etwas Billigeres? Haben Sie etwas Billigeres? Do you have anything cheaper? Welches Größe haben Sie? Welches Größe haben Sie? What size do you have? Ich will Größe 36 haben. Ich will Größe 36 haben. I want the size 36. Once again the sentences. Haben Sie etwas Besseres? Haben Sie etwas Billigeres? Did you observe that both Besseres and Billigeres, both the words are written with capital letters because they are now playing the role of a noun. Welche Größe haben Sie? Ich will Größe 36 haben. So Größe would mean size. Now you want to ask for something better, something cheaper. You can use the first two expressions. You want to ask about your size, which size is available or what particular size that you want to buy. Continuing with the same aspect, meine Kragenweite ist. You can mention the size over there. What is this Kragenweite? My collar size is. Similarly, two more expressions. Mein Brustumfang ist. Mein Brustumfang ist. My chest size is. My chest size is. Mein Taillenweite ist. Mein Taillenweite ist. My waistline is. My waistline is. So the expressions once again. Mein Kragenweite ist. Mein Brustumfang ist. My Taillenweite ist. You want to have specific measurements when you buy the clothes, you can mention these expressions. Some more expressions while shopping. You might observe that generally shopping we do more of clothes as shopping, so I have picked up expressions from that area. Now sometimes it so happens that you want to exchange something. Then you can use this expression. Können Sie es bitte umtauschen? Können Sie es bitte umtauschen? Can you please exchange it? Can you please exchange it? Können Sie bitte mein Geld zurückgeben? Können Sie bitte mein Geld zurückgeben? Can you please return my money? Können Sie bitte es umtauschen? Können Sie bitte mein Geld zurückgeben? Sometimes when you want to exchange something, you can use this word umtauschen. And you want your money back, you can request for Können Sie bitte mein Geld zurückgeben? Then sometimes you may carry only your credit cards. So I have a question for that. Nehmen Sie Kreditkarte? Nehmen Sie Kreditkarte? Do you take credit card? Do you take the credit card? Kann ich eine Quittung haben? Kann ich eine Quittung haben? Can I have a receipt? Can I have a receipt? Similarly, kann ich eine Rechnung haben? Kann ich eine Rechnung haben? The same translation. Can I have a receipt? Can I have a receipt? Nehmen Sie Kreditkarte? So sometimes when you want to pay with your credit card, you can request over there. You want to have a receipt. Either you can use Quittung or Rechnung. Both of them mean the same. That's how I have given the same expressions. Kann ich eine Quittung haben? Kann ich eine Rechnung haben? Ich will ein paar weiße Baumwollhandschuhe. It appears to be a lengthy word, but it's a very nice word. I want a pair of white cotton gloves. Baumwoll is cotton and Handschuhe would actually mean gloves. So I want a pair of white cotton gloves. Observe that the word paar as well as Baumwollhandschuhe, both the words are given with capital letters, which means they are nouns. As I mentioned a few minutes ago, nouns are always capital letters, wherever they are written in the sentence. Ich will ein paar schwarze Lederschuhe. Ich will ein paar schwarze Lederhandschuhe. I want a pair of black leather gloves. Lederhandschuhe, leather gloves, hand gloves or gloves. So, ich will ein paar weiße Baumwollhandschuhe, or the other expression, ich will ein paar schwarze Lederhandschuhe. In the beginning of this lesson, I had spoken about some colors because I was trying to put in these expressions. I thought, why not we once discuss some colors also? So that is the reason just a few colors I had mentioned. Now, some more expressions while shopping. Kann ich dieses anprobieren? Kann ich dieses anprobieren? Can I try this? Anprobieren, to try. So that's how, can I try this? Das passt mir. Das passt mir. That fits me or that suits me. Das passt mir nicht. Das passt mir nicht. That doesn't fit me or that doesn't suit me. Das ist mir zu schick. Das ist mir zu schick. That is too stylish for me. That is too stylish for me. So when you want to try some dress, you may say that suits me, that does not suit me, or that is too stylish. You can use such sort of expressions. Kann ich dieses anprobieren? Das passt mir. Das passt mir nicht. Das ist mir zu schick. Observe. Das passt mir nicht. Just by adding the word nicht, the sentence has changed to negative. Such sort of things you need to observe in this language while you are learning. Das ist mir zu lang. That is too long for me. In English, generally we may or may not say for me, but I have added for your understanding. Das ist mir zu kurz. That is too short for me. Das ist mir zu eng. That is too tight for me. Eng can mean tight or narrow. So that's how. That is too tight for me. Das ist mir zu weit. That is too broad or wide for me. So, das ist mir zu lang. Das ist mir zu kurz. Das ist mir zu eng. Das ist mir zu weit. So these were some expressions which I thought when you go to shopping you can use. Truly speaking, as I said just a little earlier, I was concentrating more on shopping clothes. Shopping can also be in different other fields. Maybe you may be going for groceries. You may be going for some electronic goods. Obviously over there different other expressions can be used. Here I just wanted you to get an idea of how it could be. Because when you learn a language, there are many aspects that we can cover. I have taken a few of them for you. So, when we go for shopping, generally we think of buying clothes. So that's how, as I was saying earlier also, I had picked up some expressions from clothes. There could be a chance that you could go for shopping groceries. So later on, if possible, I will try to include those ones. Or you may be going for buying some other things. But in general, some expressions are same. Like in the beginning what I had shown you, verkauft, ausverkauft, such sort of things. Or these sizes, for example, lang, kurz, groß, wide, such sort of things. Keep in mind that the more you practice the language, the better it is for you. Speaking German to the natives will help a better communication for you. So for that reason, see that whenever you go out to buy something, try to speak German. Whatever little German you know, you try to speak. Of course, here I want to specify one important aspect. Germany is a country where there are different separate. Germany is a country where there are different accents as such. From north to south, from east to west, there are different accents. So even those accents also you need to understand. But when we discuss the standard language or the standardized German, which is generally spoken in schools, colleges as subject. As a language it is taught. Now let us move on to the other aspect of today, that is about conjugations. So in conjugations, earlier we had learnt conjugations in general, then conjugations of verbs like sein, haben, etc. And today we shall now see conjugations of two types, type 2 and type 3. Typ 2 und Typ 3 Konjugation. When we think of conjugation, the first type of conjugation which we learned with verbs like kommen, we saw that, or we understood that majority of the verbs fall under that. Now under this type 2 and type 3, roughly about 10% of verbs fall. There is some change, that is the reason I want to discuss these two types with you. So first about the type 2 conjugation. For this I chose the verb arbeiten. Arbeiten meaning to work. Remember in previous lesson we had learnt an expression arbeiten Sie, wo arbeiten Sie, such sort of things. Are you working? Where are you working? Such sort of expressions we had learnt. So whenever we think of conjugation, first we have our pronouns. Now let us see how arbeiten is conjugated. First I'll just show you the conjugation along with the meaning in English, and then we'll try to understand what is the difference between the first type of conjugation and this type of conjugation, so that why this one has so much of importance. So the conjugation, ich arbeite, I work. Du arbeitest, you work. Sie, es arbeitet, he, she, it works. Wir arbeiten, we work. Ihr arbeitet, you work. Sie and sie arbeiten, they and you work. Ich arbeite, du arbeitest, sie, es arbeitet, wir arbeiten, ihr arbeitet, sie arbeiten. As I just mentioned, there is some difference between the normal type of conjugation, which is for the majority of the verbs, nearly 90%, compared to this conjugation. Observe carefully on the screen and try to find out. I'll just give you few seconds. Yes? You found the differences? I'll show you. The first and the foremost difference is with the du conjugation. Du arbeitest. In the general conjugation, you just find an st being added to the stem. When we say stem, I remove the en part, the remaining part of the word is the stem verb or the Stammverb. To that, you just add the st, but over here you get a extra e. What is the reason for this? If I just add an st to the stem, the spelling will be arbeitst as in English. Now pronouncing the tst is a bit difficult. So for that reason, extra e is added as a rule. Second change, could you find? I'll declare, I'll tell you. The second change is with sie, es arbeitet. Remember, from the general conjugation, just a t is added. But if we add t, then it becomes double t. Once again, the same issue comes up. So that's why as a rule a E is added. And one more difference is there, and compared to the first type of conjugations and this conjugation. Can you guess what it is? The third and the final change is with ear. Ear arbeitet. Same as 𝗧𝗧𝗧, this one also works the same. So once again, the whole conjugation, I will repeat and I'll give you a slight gap so that you can also repeat. Ich arbeite, du arbeitest, sie es arbeitet, wir arbeiten, ihr arbeitet, sie arbeiten. So this is the second type of conjugation. Now, sir, how to find out which verb falls under which conjugation? As a student, you would not be able to find out. You need to either learn from the teacher or refer the books where such sort of conjugations are given. Then what about the third type of conjugation? I take the verb fahren. Now in third there are two. So here first I am taking fahren. Once again, ich fahre, I travel. Du fährst, you travel. Sie es fährt, he, she, it travels. Wir fahren, we travel. Ihr fahrt, you travel. Sie fahren, they or you travel. Ich fahre, du fährst, sie es fährt, wir fahren, ihr fahrt, sie fahren. What is the difference? With du, fährst, an umlaut and st. Similarly with 𝗧𝗧𝗧, an umlaut and st. So compared to the second type of conjugation, the only change we see is with du and 𝗧𝗧𝗧. But is it so that every time we get an umlaut? For this I am taking another verb, help of another verb. That's why I have named it as A and B. So here I have taken the verb nehmen. Conjugation, ich nehme, I take. Du nimmst, you take. Es nimmt, he, she takes. Wir nehmen, we take. Ihr nehmt, you take. And sie nehmen, they and you take. Once again, what is the difference? Only with second person, that is du, and third person 𝗧𝗧𝗧 singulars, the change. Nimmst, nimmt. So ich nehme, du nimmst, 𝗧𝗧𝗧 nimmt, wir nehmen, ihr nehmt, sie nehmen. So in today's lessons, what did we discuss? We discussed about einige Farben, some colors, and while you go to shopping, about that, some expressions, and we had also discussed about the second and the third type of conjugations. So with this, we end today's lesson. Vielen Dank für Ihre Aufmerksamkeit. Gute Nacht. Auf Wiedersehen. Thank you.